Hello, good people. It is us.
I can't find my mask.
Assholes Anonymous. And I am your gracious and outstanding and beautiful host.
Illustrious?
Illustrious? Illustrious, yeah.
Crazy.
The glimmer and the gleam.
Crazy. Yes,
King Keno in the building. And next to me,
AKA Black Jesus.
Oh, listen, walks on water, cuz walks on water. Next
Dirty
to me,
tap water.
Turn water into bullshit.
Oh, Lord.
This is how we gonna talk about each other today.
Yeah, we're going in on each other.
Light Skin Coalition activate.
Because come Tuesday, we going to really have to stick together. So let's get it all out now.
Get it out red now.
Oh, man.
I know it's not J. Cole with R. Lennox. I'm going to have to find
A.K.A.
him.
Razor Ramon, A.K.A. Birmingham Drake,
Birmingham
A.K.A. I feel like Pablo.
Feel like Papa. And next to him, we got our man.
You got your boy Maxwell, a.k.a. the Hood Hulk Hogan.
Off the top rope.
A.k.a. the something of shit talking.
Each of you just say your prayers.
Okay.
And to the
And
left
next
of
to
him, to the left of him, you have the best of them, the Christ of Curls, live from the 205. It's your boy, Justin Wood. Yeah, it's really that deep. It's really that deep.
This is not
This is running.
Fuck y'all couch, nigga.
And today we're being brought to you by our great sponsors, Executive Art. As you see the beautiful art on the wall. And
Grab the pillow real quick.
Okay.
A little quicker to give y'all anxiety right here.
The coffee bar.
I'm light. I should have kept my tab open.
Shout out to the Baron of Bathroom Hooch.
Okay.
I don't see him in the building today.
He's not. He's on a
not here.
he's on a mission.
He's on a secret mission.
He's on a secret mission.
Okay.
Wow.
We got another one of our sponsors. We got Chris Pritchard, the Other Guy LLC.
Them other guys.
Listen, you can find them on Facebook at the Other Guy LLC.
A.k.a. got them plates.
Right, you got them plates.
Man, delicious.
You got them plates. Come get you a meal prep program from him. And he get them good workouts in, too. Get you to lose a quick 15, 20 if you need to real fast.
Turn your 5 into a mean 8.
I wonder if we can get him to add bison to the menu.
Bison. You want some?
So you want this man to go on the plane and shit?
Get a little bison on the menu.
Another one of our great sponsors.
You know what I'm saying?
The Butterfly Vegan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can come get you some body cream and body wash. You can call them at 205-230-6331. Call and get you, order you some of this good shea butter and some of these good body washes scented. Oh, they smell so amazing. We're going to do a commercial for them one of these days soon.
Oh, man.
It's going to be real asshole anonymous type shit.
This has to be.
And we have Record Tactical Solutions, LLC. Where they introducing a firearm program, advanced and introductory. Said Row, you need to contact on Facebook is CEDROWE. Said Row on Facebook. You can send them a direct message or you can call them at 205-789-0087. Slogan is be aware and be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Hey, you better call him for Tuesday because the price going up.
Oh, man.
Quick.
Get that pistolero. Get your pistolero.
You already can't buy no ammo for real in Alabama. You're going to have to go to Georgia and shit.
Get locked in
They
now.
already got their boxed in the Biden van on the bus on the freeway with the medical cop, bro.
Motherfuckers riding next to his ass. What set you claim, cuz?
Bro, I'm talking about real life. They
claim,
boxed in the bus. They made them cancel a whole appearance in Texas. Them boys is acting a dumb.
boys, wow.
Can we do something real quick? Can we, as inhabitants of Birmingham, and far be it from me, of all people, to do this.
Yes, State Farm guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you about to say some shit that's going to get us made.
Even though I'm an alumni of the best school on the west side, Pleasant Grove High School.
Okay.
Can we give a shout out? Can we give a shout out to the people from Ramsey, to the program from Ramsey? They went undefeated this year.
Undefeated.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta give them their shouts out. You know what I'm saying? To the whole program, the parents, the school, the coaching staff, and the team, man. They worked extremely hard.
Now spell Ramsey right.
Ramsey.
I'm gonna beat your ass. Beat your ass after the show.
I will not. I will not.
The Notre Dame
But not for real though. RAMSA, well, I give you that. Since y'all went undefeated, man. But for real though, man.
They whoop Pleasant Grove's ass.
It's an extremely tough feat in Region 5, man. So,
what do you
shouts out
know
to y'all.
from funny?
Even though y'all got all Carver players, but it's okay. You know all them kids on Carver. You know what I'm saying? All of them.
The one to North Birmingham scoop their ass up.
Listen. They bought up by a technicality. They Rams. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it
They
right.
earned it,
So
man.
Carver don't
today-
deserve a gym or a football field.
Oh, we got the best. Hey, look, we got the best soccer program in the city of Birmingham.
That's right.
We got our team
Give us
for
our
the
props.
Mexicans that'll take on the USA squad.
Y'all got some fire-ass pitchers over there, too.
Don't worry about that. It's good. It's good to go. Good to go.
Little Jose throw a curveball like nobody
as we
else
go get
business.
started and get right into the shits.
Into the
shits.
Early into the shits. What was the podcast in which this subject about being rewarded for cheating was on?
It was actually a clip. Like I fucked around and was like, because I fuck around on Twitter all the time and shit like that.
He loves Twitter.
Like it was on Breakfast Club, and like I forgot the name of the artist or whatever, but he was talking and he was just basically expressing like, in this day and age, a man should be rewarded for not cheating and stuff like that. And to me, I felt like it was fucking genius. Most women that are hurt in the crowd, they're probably going to assume that like that's some narcissistic ass shit.
So wait. I got a question, though. What is actually the prize? Huh? What's the prize?
Whatever the fuck it is. Like,
Because you know, and
if you make me a
ladies,
steak, if you know my favorite thing is steak, you need to make me steak a lot more motherfucking often.
but y'all know,
I'm the motherfucking prize.
just like Christmas and Valentine's Day, they gonna offer up that cooter that they've been giving out 365.
Here we go.
No.
This is why they call y'all misogynistic.
I'm okay with being misogynistic.
They say that shit.
My old lady like it.
Ooh.
Wow.
You got an old lady. See, you know,
Old lady.
that's a hell of a goddamn Trump
Well,
card.
that sound like my grand. That don't sound like my granddad at all.
Unintended.
My old lady.
But yeah, so do you believe that you should be rewarded for not cheating?
Yeah. I feel like I should.
I gotta know what the prize is, man.
No, I mean,
Is it monetary?
I mean, you know,
Is it-
well, just.
Do I get the new J's that come out? What do I get?
Oh, you know, somebody coming in.
Hell, you get the new J's even if you is cheating.
and offering,
Not from her though. I spend my own
and
money
offering
for
up
that.
just a celebratory comment from your girl saying, "I appreciate you for not cheating on me," and
then rub the forearm and shit like that. Just like,
you ain't bring me
baby.
no disease. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
like,
You
baby,
could-
I ain't had nobody put me on blast
you
on
could have,
Facebook.
you could have. Okay, so I guess the premise behind that is the ratio is so off when it comes to how men select women and women select men. So women choose who they want to date, right? So inside that situation, when you a man coming up to a woman, you are you know what I'm saying, you begging. So you coming
Pretty
in,
much.
you coming into a situation, and you're,
Unless you got money.
and if you're a dude with a success rate of 30%, you are a Hall of Famer. Right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you successful with a woman 3 out of 10 times as a dude,
So you saying I'm a Lawrence?
you are a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Hall of Famer.
So opposed to a woman who's getting asked all the time, so her percentage
Her ratio
up
is higher.
Yeah, 95 to 100%. So now, once you get into a situation, and you get into that situation, and now somebody sees you in a relationship with another woman, you become a higher priority to that woman because she's seeing you do it. So now what she want?
She want the same
you.
thing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She don't want nobody like you. I want you because you showed me you can do it. Now, when they come at you, once you got somebody and you in there in a certain position, should you be rewarded for not going to that new snatch?
Again, I ask, what's the prize?
Oh my God, man! What prize
What do you want it to
me-
be?
What's in it for me?
What do you want it
What
to
do you
be?
want it to be,
So
sir?
she gonna give you another.
Baron
let you get another.
bathroom hooch has arrived. There he goes.
We're not worthy. What you want?
We
You
are
want
not
another
worthy.
girlfriend?
It's good to see
What
you
you- what
guys.
you- what
Hello.
the prize you want to be?
Give that man a threesome on his birthday, ladies.
Now, what I really want-
I'll say this. One of my favorite pop songs is by Fatboy Slim, "Praise You Like I Should."
Praise You Like I Should.
That's some Pleasant Grove shit that I ain't never heard.
Thank you very much. But he's also a Grammy Award winning producer and songwriter. songwriter and all that stuff. So do with that what you like. I'm just saying.
Dave Chappelle got a Grammy last year.
That's true.
What's
But
your
if you,
point?
but
Hold on,
this is
now.
my. I mean, this is
Not
my
that
point.
disrespect to Chappelle.
I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying.
This is my point. This is my point because the lyrics in the song go, we've come a long way together through the hard times and the good. You know, I got to celebrate you like I should. Basically, what the song is about is praising this person for being with them through hard times.
Now, is
And-
anywhere in those lyrics the lady going to the Mercedes dealership and signing for this Benz?
No,
That's what I want.
You want
That's all I-
Is she rich? Hold on. The real question is she rich enough to buy the Benz?
I
she
think
needs
so.
is
Is the question that you're posing? Is the question that you're posing that you know what I mean? What's in it for me for not cheating? What do I have to gain materialistically?
No, not necessarily. Because I feel like we finna have a conversation about
That's what it sounds like.
should you
He
get
asked about a
something for
Mercedes.
doing shit you're supposed to do.
I mean, who says that you're supposed to do that?
Like, and shout out to the single mom. But should I really praise a single mom for actually going to get diapers for her kids? That shit should not be abnormal.
I mean, should you praise the dude that paid the child support?
That's besides the point. It's not necessarily that you're simply praising this person.
First of all, what you're not gonna do is talk to me like a college professor. Get some nigga in your voice.
You have a Virginia.
Get some nigga in your voice.
You have a Virginia show though.
Cornell West going on.
I'm sorry.
What you're not gonna do is
I'm sorry. I was born in Fairfield.
the ramifications.
I was born in Fairfield.
The ramifications of not cheating.
Sound like a whole civil rights activist.
Right, nigga.
We're not gonna let the light skin coalition.
Yeah, they're trying to
over the
shame me.
conversation like this. Let the man speak. Let the man
They're
speak.
trying to shame me, but the thing is, okay, I'm grateful that I had two people come along and raise me after my parents passed away. So I don't always give them Mother's Day gifts and Father's Day gifts. But at the same time, I praise them for what it is that they've done. Because I could be like some other people that I actually know who have had parents passed away and didn't have that kind of family to come behind them and to provide for them, protect them. You hear the way that I speak. None of this stuff is by chance. They came right along, and all the things that my parents were already doing, they kept it going right along, just like a river flowing. Okay, so I barely skipped a beat. So when I praise them for doing that, it's the same thing where you're saying, you know, man, all my girlfriends got they boyfriends got them out here looking crazy. They husband got them out here looking crazy. Baby, just thank you. I appreciate you.
That does not compare.
It doesn't compare for you, but you're saying it's not. That is a prize for some people. That's called reassurance.
Right.
That you even looking at taking the time to think about the fact that I am this way for you. You know what I mean? Like, just, you gonna give him a thank you, just a simple thank you, or do something.
But if I'm reciprocating, why do I have to physically say thank you?
Wait a minute, you talking about a man?
We got somebody on the line that had a body.
Long. Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Talking to the mic, light skin.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Our good friend Miss Jackson says, "I don't give a fuck whether I'm praised or not for being a single minute."
A single mom.
Oh shit,
Single mom.
Okay.
Hey, you on the
Being a
wrong
single
subject. Come on,
Oh
man.
shit. Oh shit. Baby, if you drunk, just say you drunk.
Okay. Miss Lynn, we weren't talking about single mothers. She said, I don't give a fuck whether I'm praised or not for being a single mom.
Oh, she said
I'm
single
doing
mom.
what the fuck I got to do to take care of
does not
mine,
say
which
mom,
more
it
than the
says
average absent dad does.
More than that.
Hey, I read nigga very well.
You're right.
He asked speaking though because he reads
But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't about being a absentee nothing.
That was just
it
like,
was just for the fact that a dude has came in and said, okay,
I'm not finna fuck around with you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you ain't
yeah.
gotta worry about no outside children.
right. You didn't got to worry about me going to, sneak off with a chick, this, that, and the other.
You ain't gotta worry about-
Should he get a simple thank you for not going out there when now that his opportunities have blossomed since he got somebody new?
I don't think that it's necessarily that he should get this or that anybody should get anything like that, but everybody likes positive reinforcement.
Yeah, they
and so because you give because you want positive reinforcement or because I'm just gonna say it, emotionally sometimes you need a little positive reinforcement.
ladies, my positive reinforcement involves 2 letters and a number. PS5. Keep that in mind, okay?
That's your apologetic situation. I personally don't feel like I deserve anything for being faithful inside a situation. I feel like it's just something that
You're supposed to do.
Yeah, I feel like it's something that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I should do, period. If I wanted in return, I should be able to give it back. Now, I do understand the inequity of how it is that we got to this point.
PS5.
But remember, even though a woman chooses who she want to date, a man chooses who he wants to marry.
Spider-Man?
So at this point in time,
Spider-Man
once we
look
get
like
into the relationship,
Just want one.
that paradigm shift. And if you want to be Mrs. Whoever, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? The roles done changed now. Now I choose who I want to marry and how I, you know what I'm saying, how I want to go about it. If I ever want to ask you or not, and when that's you on the other foot, you know it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll get people putting demands on you inside a situation, saying like, well, I'm not gonna be with you for another year and a half.
You ain't put no ring on my
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
finger.
6 more months. This, that, that. Okay, let's see about that.
Right.
Where you going?
What you doing?
I ain't cheated on you yet.
I could have.
What you
I
gonna
could
do?
have.
Now you got to get back in these streets and see what's going on.
You got to start all over.
I mean,
And you're somebody to put this much time and effort into you. When you come asking for this hair money, when you come asking to go on this place, when you come asking, or either just come saying,
You don't even know that
wanna
motherfucker gonna
do-
buy you a 50-cent hot dog.
I cuddled out to sex.
Man,
you
listen.
can't get that all the time.
You know, and one of our favorite sayings on this show is one that a lot of women don't do. Cultivate your hoes. Right?
Oh my God, bro.
So now
Yes,
we're
sir.
inside-
Cultivate
Hey,
the horse.
yeah, bro.
you got to leave stuff better than you found.
Ladies, gentlemen,
Since you didn't
people
cultivate
of all
your
persuasions, cultivate your
it come
horse.
back around when you cultivate your hoes. That you put them out in the world, and
What up, Tebow?
and that cultivation come back somewhere down the line, right? When you ain't
Especially
put
in
no
Birmingham,
cultivation
seeing
out
as the
there,
dating pool
when
so
you get
small.
once you get into a situation, you get what you get. If you ain't put no cultivation out there in them streets, you ain't gonna get nothing back.
All right, but
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get somebody that gonna come along and treat you in a certain way. They're gonna add to you like that.
I mean, but let
Especially
me,
if you looking to get added to all the time and not giving nothing back to the person that you.
Let me-
because everybody should come out a little bit better after every relationship they be in. Somebody should have gave you a little bit of something.
Let me ask you all this: Have you guys given anybody positive reinforcement for doing something that they
of
should?
Of course.
Man, listen, when I look down and rub her forehead back, you rub her hair back, and she get that bambi tear in her eye, and I'll be, thank you. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You a nasty motherfucker, man.
You gotta look him straight in the eye and be like, man,
Nasty, man.
Lift her chin up so you can get the good eye contact. With
Chin up.
play some good R&B music in the background and shit like that.
I appreciate all
appreciate
that
you.
you do for me.
Do for me.
I love
niggas, y'all
you.
some-
And she
y'all
know I
some
mean it
gutter
in that moment.
snipes.
You make me feel
Y'all
so
some real
That's
gutter
it.
snipes.
special deep in my soul.
You know,
Y'all some
What
real
you know-
gutter
have you-
snipes.
if you
What
ever
does that
got
say
gave
on
into that
this?
positive
I mean,
reinforcement,
yes, but
okay,
I mean,
then
that's not necessary. I don't think that's.
Because we saying it is bad.
No, I'm saying that, but that's
has
not
every chick ever
necessarily.
grabbed you by your ponytail and said thank you?
Thank you. Like run up
You know what I'm
in-
saying?
Run up fingers through your fine
Yeah,
curls
you know what I'm
and
saying?
shit.
Grab your man bun and say thank you.
Thank you for
I
choosing.
appreciate you for
Yes.
everything that you're doing for me right
Like,
now.
how lucky did I get to meet
I
you?
do like my hair pulled. I do.
Yeah, you do,
I
but-
do.
but you get the thank you
I
for
mean,
it.
that is, if that's the positive, if that's the kind of positive reinforcement that you guys are speaking, I get that. And do I
Sometimes-
like? I'm not necessarily like, hey, please pull my hair. But
Nah,
sometimes
I'm
they
talking,
do
I
pull
know,
my
I'm talking
hair.
about the thank you. I ain't talking about the
You
pull
like that
over.
shit, nigga.
No, did you get the thank you as she pulled your hand and looked you dead in the eye?
No.
No, okay. Then you don't got no positive.
No positive reinforcement.
That's what I'm saying. Move on.
She may have been pulling my hair,
You'll be
trying to
all
tell me
right.
like you're not doing it well enough,
Right.
Is that the
and
birthday
giving
girl?
me
To the
direction.
left, to the right, to the right, up, down, A, B,
left, right, star, select.
I'm a failure.
Fucking up, cuz. You fucking up.
Your country code did not work.
But every now and then you could take that lick she give you in the middle of the forehead as a positive reinforcement that you was doing it right.
Right.
Yeah,
That random ass grab or some shit like that.
You down,
Wow.
now she hit you.
Oh, that.
Oh, stop. Wait a minute, hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I lost half of my soul.
So
Why is you doing this to me?
if your girl, I mean, like, if you're dealing with if you've ever dealt with somebody who's unfaithful,
Okay.
and you start to deal with somebody who is faithful and shows a high level of fidelity, not necessarily loyalty, because loyalty and fidelity
Yeah,
are the
two
same
different
thing.
things.
But they show themselves to be a high fidelity person.
Right.
You don't. I mean, do you believe that you should give them any kind of positive reinforcement or praise them for that kind of for exercising that kind of will?
Loyalty.
You wanna know my positive reinforcement I tell my old lady when she makes me happy?
Your old lady. You really care about her calling you your old lady.
I rub my hands through her beautiful dreads.
Beautiful dreads.
And I just tell her, like, what did I do good
To deserve.
to deserve
So
something like that?
you show yourself to be undeserving.
What did I do right?
I go the extra mile, but still I don't deserve you.
In this world of wrong, what did I do right to meet someone like you?
I was born light skinned. I won a lot of. I just still feel like that
let
wasn't
me remind
enough.
the audience, we do have the off-camera mic for those who want to voice their
Those
opinions. You know what I'm
kisses
saying?
to
We
her
do
off
have that
screen.
inside the situation.
That's
What
nice.
dost great things about
thou
April
so sweet.
have done
We
it?
encourage
What
the booty.
What dost thou have doneth to deserve such a good
Such a
thing?
beautiful,
Man, listen.
such a beautiful thing.
For her, I can't even do it. For thou have done
Yeah,
it
you know
right
what I'm saying?
to deserveth thou thing.
You gotta say dost.
Dost.
What dost thou
done?
have doneth?
Done. Oh my
Get your
God.
Game of Thrones
Right.
lingo going.
And I love goddamn Lord Tywin Lannister.
That's the man right
Isn't
there.
that the cousin?
Lord
Isn't that the
Tywin.
cousin fucker?
Yeah,
No.
No.
Tywin is
what kind of
the
shit?
is the
It's
dwarf.
midget. My bad. My bad. Fuck.
No.
I heard
It's all yours.
Lannister and I just automatically thought that. But then again, I drink and I know things.
That's what you do.
I know that's real.
So inside of this situation,
Yeah.
we gonna switch gears just a bit.
Yeah,
right?
let's switch them.
Well, maybe a lot, but
Let's switch the gears.
But the gears
Hello
gonna be
to the
switched
6
up
people
some.
watching.
So now we have this overwhelming conversation going out about alphas and betas.
Not alphas and betas.
Yeah.
I
Like,
just don't
who is
understand.
the? You know what I'm saying? If you're
I
not
don't
an
even
alpha,
understand.
I
I'm a
don't wanna
Kappa.
deal with you.
I don't know anything
You
about that
what I'm
shit.
saying?
I don't understand where
If
any
you
of
don't,
this
if you
conversation has
don't,
come
if you don't
from.
make this much money, if you ain't this tall, if you ain't
this tall.
you ain't alpha, you
If you
beta.
can't fix a sink,
If your girl pay
You don't
is
know
the
how to
one in
change a
charge of
tire.
paying the bills, you beta. You know what I'm saying? All this, all these different terms that they have about alpha beta situations going on side the situation. Now, what do you think about this alpha beta talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you
And
believe in the
this
term
is my
alpha
personal
and beta?
experience.
What?
Every woman that calls a man a beta male sleeps on an air mattress. I swear to, I kid you not. I've seen it too many times.
They sleep on the element.
Or your mattress don't have a bed frame. I've seen it too much. Nobody who sleep on an air mattress or don't have a bed frame
Just
or
sleep on the box.
If you don't have a
You just
headboard,
sleep on the box spring
you
on the floor.
cannot classify me as any of those terms, man.
Hey,
I mean,
here's my definition
Go
of what a
You gotta
man
get a headboard
refers to
first.
himself as an alpha. Most men that automatically, like, if you see somebody on Facebook and they call themselves an alpha male and shit like that, they're probably not really an alpha male.
going.
A chick. God damn it! Lord, is this? Are you telling me to be quiet?
Yeah.
But
Lord have mercy.
most men that off top claim themselves, self-proclaim themselves as alpha male, they probably fooled with a chick that called them daddy like 3 or 4 times in their entire fucking lives.
I don't
So
even
now
like
all of a sudden, like, you alpha and shit like that.
Am I beta
Meanwhile,
because I don't like to be called daddy.
you said what?
Am I beta because I don't like to be called daddy? I don't like that.
It depends on the mood, you know? It depends on the mood.
My thing is, why are we using these terms?
My name is not
Because
Susan.
usually when you use those terms, it's
I know.
every time I've seen a woman use those terms in real life,
my daddy's right there.
they're using it to get a guy to do what she wants him to do. And when you don't do what
This is true.
she wants you to do, oh, you a beta male. No, I'm not stupid.
Well, I've seen dudes use it to try to separate themselves from other dudes too.
Yeah.
Like say for instance, you have a dude that says, you know, I got this car, I got this house, I'm an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? All these other little people who ain't got what I got.
These buzzwords.
You know what I'm saying? They just
These
little
buzzwords.
stuff. To separate yourself. You know, one of the big things about people in general, especially men and women, you know, we like to win. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Like everybody say, I ain't in competition. Competition breeds excellence.
It does.
When you
the
go
time.
outside these little situations, everybody is looking at somebody else to
It
put
breeds
themselves
excellence
in an
or proves
improved situation. So you
malfeasance.
looking, you got competition. You just don't want to.
Admit it.
You just don't want to.
Or
Say
acknowledge.
this is it, right?
Or acknowledge that this person could possibly take my spot.
So it's almost like the dude that come into the room and he'll look around and he'll go in there. The first thing he'll say to a girl inside the conversation, well, I'm 6'4". You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They looking around like everybody else just
Well,
showing up.
maybe I drive a Dodge Challenger.
I'm 6'4".
Challenger.
And you got an old lady.
You know what I'm saying?
Side note, people that drive Dodge Challengers aggravate my fucking soul. Y'all motherfuckers get in them bitches and just drive any kind of fucking way.
They do.
But moving
Nigga,
on.
hit your ticket quota.
Go ahead. I'll wait till
the
I'll wait till you
separation,
finish.
the
Yeah.
separation comes about is this alpha male, beta male is a way that somebody's trying to separate themselves from the pack. So they'll
Right.
bring up these different things. Now here go the problem is
Yeah.
if you call yourself an alpha male and one of these so-called beta males come up and pull something away from you that you feel like was yours to have, like a woman, right? Because
Most times.
I've seen a lot of times dudes that came to alpha male shit, and some dude that came along that was 5'6", 125 pounds, and pulled all his girl away from him, and they happily ever after, and he just living with his shit.
He fucking
I got all my
He
nice
fucking
shit that I
around and all of that.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I got all my education shit. I got 17 degrees and this, that, and other, but you still alone. Because the girl that you with never chooses you. She always chooses
Never.
somebody else. Like, you take them on nice trips and shit, and then after they come back, they come take the other dude out and show them what you showed them.
And then she
You know
gets
what I'm saying?
smashed.
Like,
And
that
then she
shit
gets
happen.
smashed by a motherfucking Nike flip flops and stuff like
easy
that.
money.
God damn,
Sitting
y'all fucking up.
Sitting up in the house, and with the money you've given her, she buys him that PS5.
5.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
PS5.
it becomes one of them things.
She
but
buys him that Gucci belt.
I just think that alpha beta talk is
It's stupid.
it's
stupid.
It's all perception.
lodge in the face. Because what is it is? Okay, so if you're a dude, let's say you running a Fortune 500 company and you are, like I said, 5'2", you know what I'm saying, blase. You run a Fortune 500 company. You gonna say I'm an alpha male. I got all this stuff. I run this company. I do this, that, and the other. Blah blah blah. But when you go out into the street, you gonna take on this nigga that's 6'6", 250 pounds. You gonna whip him?
Man,
You gonna go out? You gonna go out into these woods? You gonna go out here and hunt? You gonna bring home this fish and these bears? And, you know what I'm
This
saying?
is the problem.
You
This
know
is the
what I'm
problem.
saying?
Because after Tuesday, that might be a useful skill.
This is the issue. This is the issue. The talk about it. The talk about it is coming from a lot of people who have all these, I guess, perceptions about themselves.
Right.
Right.
The truth about it is subjective.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So certain situations, you may not be the alpha. You may not be the beta. Hell, you might be the omega. You could be the
end.
sigma.
Yeah, you might be the end.
But
All
at
of
the end of the day, none of that really matters. I think one of the problems is people have a problem. I think that people have an issue staying in their own lane, staying in their own wheelhouse. You know, you have major league talent, you got minor league talent. You have major league talent, you have minor league talent, and sometimes you have people who are just outside of their wheelhouse. It is what it is, but at the same time, I think that you have people who, like you were talking about running a Fortune 500 company, you can run a Fortune 500 company all you want to, but if you're number 499 and number one, I really don't care what you have to say, and I don't care how alpha you are amongst your other peers.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you're alpha amongst, I mean, there's some women that you're going to be able to pull. But then there's some women that you aren't going to be able to pull. For women in the same position, there's some men that you're going to be able to be with. There's going to be some men that you aren't going to be able to be with. I mean, and to be honest, we don't talk about how that's different from male to female. I mean, like you could be a female who makes $10 million a year. Hell, $10 million a quarter.
Yeah,
But a man who makes $25 million a quarter, he's not looking at you. Matter of fact, he doesn't want to deal with you because you're when you're talking about alpha personality, beta personalities, you're somebody who's in competition with him.
Right. So you don't want to.
Right. And when you're on that level, John D. Rockefeller says, and a lot of other magnates say that that competition is a sin. So I don't want to deal with you.
Right.
Now, if I get involved with you romantically, then you start to learn my secrets. attributes. You start to learn this, that, and the third about me. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't trust you.
You right,
I can't
right,
trust you.
right.
But if I pull a girl off the street, or not necessarily off the street, if I pluck a girl from obscurity who has some type of
she
knowledge
gonna be so
who's,
grateful.
right, and who's adroit at dealing in my class of people, you know what I'm saying? She may have went to a Dartmouth. She may have went to a Columbia. She may have went to a Cornell or something like that. Or she may have went to a Spelman. Or she may have dealt with in high society circles in Houston and Los Angeles and Atlanta. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, she's alpha amongst you.
Right.
And she only makes $45,000 a year. That nigga just killed somebody.
Hey, listen, and that's one of the big things too, is that when somebody is supposed to alpha, they really don't want nobody alpha to be with them inside a relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the use of me being able? I can't be alpha inside that situation.
Can't be
most
two
of the time.
alphas. We'll be damn arguing every 5 fucking minutes.
Well, you know, and that's the hard part about when people be talking about people be equally yoked, right? And they always make it into a finance thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not equally yoked. First of all, if I'm a dude making so much money, I don't want to have to. If I'm out of town all the time, I don't need you to be out of town all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to take care of this house.
I don't need to be having somebody that's on a competitive level with me. I need somebody who go be appreciate the fact that I build up this goddamn mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? Praise me for this shit, right?
That you ain't got to fall the fuck from.
You enjoying the fruits of this label, but you understand the hierarchy of what's going on.
What the fuck is going on? Shit.
Just like if I have to come up behind you and you are the one that's on the top of this situation. You at the top of the heap. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be at another level to be able to make this shit work, because two people that's going for the same thing, 9 times out of 10 ain't gonna be together long.
They're gonna crash.
What Pimp C said, if I'm rich and you broke, you know what I'm saying, you must be trying to get something from me.
It's true. That's true. And that's how it go. It is.
We got somebody.
And you can control that.
We got somebody at the mic.
We got
Okay.
Somebody
off camera mic.
Yes. In this conversation around alphas and betas and all that stuff, 2 thoughts I kind of had sitting there. One, no alpha man wants an alpha woman. And the reason is because most men who have stuff don't value what a woman brings when you are with the respect of, like, I don't know, education and money. He wants peace.
got that right.
Most alpha females are not peaceful. They want to be the goddamn man. So like no man wants a alpha woman if he's an alpha man. He wants a peaceful woman.
Well,
which typically ain't alpha.
You want 21.
You tell her ass make a left, goddamn. She talking about something. No, make this goddamn right.
Damn,
all this shit.
Like I said,
See the goddamn sign.
you really want somebody you can cultivate, probably in your own image.
Exactly.
You know,
That's true.
That's where the God complex come in at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
don't mistake my God complex for nothing more than what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's funny about that shit is, like, a lot of women
Eden at my house.
Right. A lot of women always talk about, you know, a power couple, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't want that shit.
I've never
not
met
want a power
a man
couple.
of substance
That want a power.
want to be a fucking power couple.
Right.
Because there is no such thing as that.
Right.
No.
Jay-Z and Beyonce just so happen to be a power couple.
They're not a power couple.
They're not a power
I'm saying as far
They
as
both
in
powerful,
the idea,
but they're not a power couple,
the
though.
idea of what people
right.
think it is that they see, because you know that's
Beyonce
what
would
they
be-
idolize.
Just another chick if it wasn't for Jay. She would.
You finna start that shit talking over there like that.
Bro, don't have the beehive down attacking the man.
Beyonce would be broke. Her father would have drained her if it wasn't for Jay separating them. So no.
listen.
But I'll put it to you like, check this out, Kino.
Beehive, please do not attack us, because I'm not finna argue.
Check this
with y'all
out,
in the parking
Kino.
lot. I'm just gonna swing.
I'm scared to leave here now.
You have some women. You have
cold
some women
cocking.
who are in a position. I'm just keeping it funky. Who are in a position to get you, me, anybody up here just like knocked off, iced, forgotten,
Right.
Hofford.
Easy money.
Like, it literally.
Cement shoes.
But I mean, like it's cats like us just walk amongst us like regular dudes like us that will tell you that they alpha.
Right.
But they never ran up against her before.
Right.
They've never seen her in a while. I mean, we know that this person exists, but I'm just saying, like, You got people whose fathers are like shahs, sultans, and all of this stuff. You have like degrees or whatever it is that we call alpha and beta.
Right.
So I'm just saying, it's just like,
It's
I personally don't
it's
subscribe
another
to
level.
none of them terms.
So what you said, Max?
I don't subscribe to any of those terms because I feel like the people who are basically spitting those terms out are really trying to brainwash you into doing something that they want you to do.
It's that forced programming.
Manipulation.
Manipulation. It's terrorism.
It's terrorism.
It's terrorism.
Propaganda.
Yeah.
Pure propaganda.
Because I swear to God,
And we do not negotiate with terrorists on Assholes Anonymous.
I know a chick right now.
Not a chick.
Love to call
What
me
up,
a
what up,
beta
what up?
male. And it's all because I won't subscribe to the bullshit that she spews.
not the bullshit she spews.
Like, I know. You sleep on an air mattress.
That what you know.
I know. Like, I know a lot of shit about you.
I know I can afford your apartment double time.
But yeah, you
Sleep
beta
on an
male
air
because you won't
mattress,
fall through the right
apparently.
way. Well, speaking of alpha and beta,
Speaking of
ass
alpha
up,
and beta,
baby.
so it was a young lady on social media who came along and said that men should not be able to procreate if they don't have a certain level of finance or you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it right. Or not without the ability to lead or a certain level of finances, you shouldn't be able to procreate if you're a dude.
It's a lot of broke niggas semen
I swear
inside
to
the
God,
sperm bank.
like-
It's a lot of broke niggas semen inside the sperm
concept.
bank. I repeat,
Hold
it's
on,
a lot of broke niggas semen inside the
I'm
sperm
gonna
bank.
read it verbatim. I'm gonna read it verbatim. A concept. Broke men without the ability to provide and protect think they shouldn't be given a vector to procreate. Why?
I think they should be given a vector to procreate.
Well, she said shouldn't.
She
but
said
was
that
wrong.
broke niggas should not have a vector with which to procreate.
if you don't shut your rich lonely ass up so
Yeah.
motherfucking come
So-
through and fuck your life up with some dick.
Well, but here's the thing. Even
She
about
probably done
that,
had her life fucked up with some dick. That's the problem.
Bush
problem.
it got a problem. It got a problem. You talking about somebody who most people. It's an elitist kind of
Delicious.
thought process, but most of the people that she even choosing from now to even be dating wouldn't even be alive if that was the case.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like if this was the exact case, it wouldn't be nobody for her to get with.
It's a lot of niggas that's out here that's product of broke
Okay.
nigga semen.
So you take that into consideration. You got to think about slavery, right? Who had something coming out of slavery? Nobody, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's on some Trump shit, right?
On some Trump shit?
Yeah. When you say that, wouldn't that be like on some real Trump type situation? Where on some elitist type, you don't deserve
that's
to be
some
able.
bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve to be able to have children because you don't make enough money.
But that's her idea. Yeah, I mean, like,
But it was women agreeing.
yeah, I mean, no.
Of course it was women agreeing.
They deserve
What
to
motherfucker that
agree.
ain't got
They
shit but a
deserve
damn
to
birth
agree.
certificate.
Look.
So the thing is, that's coming from a place where you've already been saddled with a kid or two. Because I bet you, if you
Maybe
look on her
she-
page, she got children.
I didn't get a chance to go on her page. Does she have any product of broke nigga semen?
I don't know.
Does she have any broke
She
nigga
probably
semen?
had plenty of broke nigga semen on her. Right. But
Let me look in the camera and say to you women. Let me look in the camera and say to you women. For any of you, if any of you have products of broke nigga semen and you regret it, you are entitled to that regret because you are older and you are wiser. To any of you who have the money, who have the finances to take care of the seed of a broke nigga, have children by that broke nigga if you want to, because he's a beautiful, handsome young man, and you only with him for the genes anyway. I'm saying this shit because my hair good.
What a bean pie is that?
Because my hair is good.
What a bean pie is
Hey,
that? That
man.
nigga sound like Minister Farrakhan
listen,
Jr.
I swear.
And so I'm just saying, like, we can't necessarily, but for real though, we can't be upset because at the end of the day, we recognize that in this culture, we're expected to be Providence and Jericho, right? We're supposed to be provider and protector.
Right.
So in that stead, why is it wrong for her to think with the traditional mind, with a mindset? Now, if she was raised to think that way, because you have a whole bunch of people or a whole bunch of women, or well, I'm going to say a whole bunch of people. Let's just try to be politically correct. You have a whole bunch of people who believe.
Fuck that shit. It's only 2 damn genders.
I hear you.
We're not doing this shit.
You got that right. But you have a whole bunch of people who believe that they deserve Providence and Jericho simply for existing. All right?
Right.
And you have people who believe that they can provide that for them. Now, you have people, I mean, it fails some people, it's beneficial for some people, but it is what it is. Now, me personally, now I wouldn't mind being a kept man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not built that way. I'd get stir crazy. I need something to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to contribute somehow. I want to pay for the vacation, pay for the food, or so. Let me do something. When I divorce you, I don't want you to be out there like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. When I divorce you, I get my alimony at the same time.
Okay, but you asked.
I'm going to leave you.
Okay, so she never once said.
Offset. I'm going to level up.
But she never once said
hypergamy
that a
for the
woman
niggas
who didn't have the finances to take care of a child shouldn't have a baby. Shouldn't be able to procreate. Now, if a dude turned around and said to tell her, oh, if you don't make enough money, you shouldn't have the ability to even have children. Like, they should take that away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
That's
the human
fair,
race will be fucking extinct.
That's fair, but for me personally, for Justin Wood, I want to get to a point where I'm able to tell hey, if you don't want to work, that's fine. If you want to work, that's also fine. I'm not gonna look at her like, you broke bitch. I'm not gonna have kids with you because you can't.
We have another comment from the.
We have another comment.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I recognize that the other side of the coin is not like that for me, and that's the reality that we're dealing with. I hate it. I wish I could be broke, nigga. Just have sex with rich women and just get her pregnant, like 15 of them.
You can.
I can, but I'm not. I mean, like,
you just gotta be in the same room.
Perennially ugly.
When there is a will, there is a way.
Hey,
you are dark skinned with curly hair. The world is yours, son.
Hey, there's a whole movie dedicated to this.
If there are any rich women
a whole
out there,
movie about
I have
this.
a girlfriend.
Don't
hate me.
She Hate Me was great. Anthony Mackie was good in that movie. And
we got somebody in the audience.
The ghost of Saint Rake.
I just want to add this.
Yes.
On this topic of, a man shouldn't be able to tell a woman, she's not worthy of being married and stuff like that, and how the whole financial thing is all thrown in there.
Right.
I agree with her.
I do too. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I agree with her. Because I tell women that all the time. Like, I'm not making a baby with someone who's short. I have my own.
His we're going to respect.
I'm sorry.
Someone's preference and who they mate with is as natural as human existence.
Women.
And you get upset about someone saying, yo, I don't want to deal with someone who is broke because they can't take care of my family.
Right.
That shit don't make sense.
That's
I would
fair.
do the same thing.
It makes all the sense in the world.
It does not make sense to get upset with someone.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, go to the microphone, baby. The whole microphone. Yeah, you won't be on camera. We need your testimony. We need your testimony.
But like I was saying, though.
We need your testimony.
No, but like I was saying, though, everyone has a preference, right?
Everybody has a preference.
Everybody got a preference. Everyone has a
Anybody else in the
preference.
house with a testimony?
My preference to make children with.
Come on, cut-off pants.
Yes.
Come on with the cut-off.
Yes. We want your testimony. Yes, Lord. Tell them what you know. Tell them how good he been.
How you doing? Hello. Can y'all can't hear me on this?
Yeah, we can.
Y'all can hear me?
We can hear you. It's coming through right here.
Bag.
Come on with it.
I forgot what we was talking about because I just heard them saying some bull, and I was just trying to.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
Oh, y'all was saying. Wait a minute, you said something about.
I agree that it's okay if you want to be the kind of person. I'm not saying that it's necessarily good or bad. It's amoral. If you want to be the kind of person who doesn't want to have kids with a broke nigga, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
okay with that.
Right.
I mean, now at 20 something, I wasn't okay with that. I was heartbroken. But now I'm fine with
That
it.
wasn't it.
I mean,
It was something else. It was something else.
But the whole thing
you ain't even
ain't about the thing. The whole thing is not about if she chooses not to have children with you. They were saying that you shouldn't have the right to have children with nobody because you was, if you didn't have money.
You don't make a certain amount of money.
That's
stupid.
Amount of money.
Yeah, that's
okay.
stupid.
All right. But the girl.
So with her saying that was the whole flip side of it is if you don't have enough money to take care of a child, shouldn't you not be able to have no children either? Right, from a woman's perspective.
So
That shit couldn't. It's not.
Right.
It's not relative when you about to bust a nut.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody thinking about. Well, should I have a baby with this person? It's all relative. A lot of things.
No.
That's fair. But Eb, I think what they're saying is, she's saying that as a man, you should be barred from having children.
Barred.
Yeah, barred, banned, prevented, forbidden from having children if you're broke, if you're not secure enough financially. What they're saying is, shouldn't the same thing apply to women? I personally don't necessarily think that that's true. It shouldn't apply to women. I think that it is okay if that apply. I mean, I don't necessarily think it should apply to men.
It's no way that could apply to women because men can't have children.
Okay,
that's right. But also, that's right. But it's also, but they're also talking about the social constructs, and in that, I agree in principle and understand where they're coming from.
Okay, and inside that, since you're not able to have children as a man, right? You don't have the right. You don't have the right to be able to choose if you can or you can't have a child, right?
Don't.
So for you to come to me with great power comes great responsibility. For you to come to me and tell me, you know what I'm saying, that it's my fault that I nutted in you is stupid. Because
that's un-American.
Especially seeing as the fact you ain't taking birth control or nothing.
I don't have the ability to choose to have that baby or not. That's not within the realm of what I can do. What happens is inside the situation, we start getting into these elitist thought processes about who we are and what we deserve and what we should be able to do, right?
Right.
But again, with great power comes great responsibility. There is no way a man can go in there and tell a woman she should not have that child, right?
But is that elitist though? I'll throw out some stats for you. All right. The average black male in the United States between the ages of 25 and 64 is only bringing home $40,000 a year. And black women have been surveyed.
Right.
Black women have been surveyed. I want to say it once again because I know y'all look at me like Justin is a black woman hater. No. Black women have been surveyed, and black women say that all that niggas need is $37,500 a year. They'll bring the other whatever else along, but $37,500 a year, and you qualify. So if you got $37,500 for whatever reason with black women, you qualify to have children. I'm not lying on black women. You can get on blackdemographics.com, which is a real website, which is government statistics, and you can look at this. You can look at this. All you need is $37,500. So it's not necessarily like the threshold is really that high. Get you a job at Mercedes, at Honda, at Amazon, one of these places around here. If you're in Birmingham, if you live in Bessemer, Alabama, Lord bless they soul, the average income is $17,000 a year. Huh? What are these stats based on?
The whole mic over there.
What? If you go to the mic, brother.
Yeah, he was saying quantify for what?
Quantify for what? I'm just saying that's you make yearly, and so I'm saying that if you're in a two-person household, because black women make more than black men. It's not facts.
But
It's not. Come to the mic and re-educate me, brother. I'm all about it. I'm not above being re-educated.
And here go the
if
thing.
I'm wrong,
And here's the thing that's still
Thank you. I appreciate you.
the killing situation behind that.
Thank you.
Is that when it's all said and done,
Add a shuffle to it.
This dude cannot choose to have or not have that baby. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it's all said and done. So if you go into this situation, you going to sleep with a dude and you say, "Oh, we both was in the moment and we let things happen." At that point, his choices is over.
Right.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Right. From that point on,
Now, okay.
it's all her response. From that point on, it's all her
can y'all hear me?
decision, right?
Yeah,
And like I said, with great power comes great responsibility.
All right, now, gentlemen.
You took on that responsibility.
Now,
with all
the
that
things
great
that you
power.
are talking about
Yeah.
is what I do for a living.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
awesome.
work
man.
for
This gonna
Bessemer
be-
Housing Authority,
Okay.
Right?
and I was with Birmingham Housing Authority.
Right.
So the things that you guys are saying, I definitely understand, and I definitely get it all day, every day.
Yeah.
Now, the numbers that you guys are saying, it's not factual.
He was saying.
He was saying.
He wasn't saying no.
I mean, now these may
The
not be
numbers that were
snitching.
shooting was not that.
But what did I say?
Yeah.
Right. But what did I say? I said I'm open to being re-educated and being educated on the facts. Thank you.
and that's what we are doing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And that's why I love that I came to you guys today and see the whole thing.
Yeah.
So when it comes to number wise, the only reason why numbers are misconstrued when it comes to us as Black people and things like that is because, for one, you guys have to realize is that we have been studied so much. So the way that we've been studied, of course, numbers are going to be misconstrued when it comes to us.
Right.
True.
So first understand that white people are the ones that are the main people that are on government's assistance and things like that. It's not us.
Right.
Yeah.
But the way that everything has been going,
The media make you believe
that's
it.
Media
why.
makes you
And the numbers that'll get fed back to you will get skewed. Okay.
And then when it comes to that,
That make a lot of sense.
that's why we sit here and we say the shit that we say to
Regurgitate
each
that
other.
bullshit.
Exactly.
We regurgitate the propaganda.
We start looking at each other stupid as fuck.
Right?
Because that's the only thing that we know because it's been regurgitated.
And so even some of our standards and thresholds will be based off of untrue statistics that are skewed to sway our mind a certain way. Is what you're saying?
Exactly. So,
Okay. That's fair. That's crazy.
Okay, so therefore it came.
Hashtag CNN.
Yeah.
The only reason why, like, look at a little simple shit. A porch.
Yeah.
Right.
We created a porch.
Okay.
Like, if you look at a little simple shit,
Right.
we did that. So, when it comes to like those little type things can be misconstrued. And then when we look at the media, like you guys said, then we start battling each other
Right.
about shit that we shouldn't battle each other about.
Right?
Right.
So that's what we do. But
Yeah, it was one of the biggest arguments I ever got into on social media was about a Complex article in which I reposted from our Complex that said Black men take care of their children more than any other demographic of men inside the United States of America.
That's CDC.
That's bullshit. And I got cussed the fuck out.
You saying black men show up on
Yeah, they said they are more involved, more committed.
And that's CDC. That's 2017. That was the CDC. That's the 2017 report. I remember that. I was working for Growing Kings. I remember the report.
Growing Kings.
Yeah, I remember the report. I remember we had a whole meeting about the report.
Yeah,
it was so awesome. That was so awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Amen, but still, at the end of the day, hey, we the shit. That's how we do.
Yeah.
So we've come to.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that.
So we've come to.
Good shit, man.
We've come to the part of our show where it's
have
guaranteed
Keno's
to piss at
Corner.
least 3 of y'all off.
3 of them.
3.
I'm going to go with
So shout out
I'm going
to our
over 3
first
this
time
week.
and last time listeners.
I'm going to go with the over this week.
It's guaranteed to get at least 2 pieces of hate mail.
Right.
But at the same time, you're guaranteed to learn a little something if you listen.
Probably Facebook shadow banning shit.
We like to call it
That's
Keno's
shadow banning.
Corner.
Keno's Corner.
Okay.
Well, heavy.
Well, heavy. It's in the building.
It's in the building.
Okay. In the light of all things that we were speaking on today, the one thing that everybody need to keep in mind is nobody owes you shit.
None.
Nobody.
When you go into a situation and you make a decision to be with somebody, to do something with somebody, that's your decision. Nobody made you do that. When you go up there and you picking somebody to be with, you chose that fire to walk into. And then you may not have chose to investigate the person that you was fucking with.
Due diligence.
You been fucking with them for years now. Didn't understand how much of not shit they was because you weren't looking for that. You was looking for the good time. You looking for the time when y'all was going out there kicking it around, sitting up at the park, doing all that shit.
Exactly.
Right.
You never even asked them a question to make them think about anything. You never asked them about what it is that they was interested in a certain type of way.
Never questioned
All
their
you did was
philosophy.
demand, or put out what you wanted to do, and you went and somebody fulfilled your need, and they got what they wanted from you, and you mad because in the end they didn't give you everything that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't owe you shit. No, none of these people. We coming up on the election. None of these people that's going up in the, most of the people that's voting and going out there to say what it is you should do and what you should do. None of them people did shit for them people that's running for that candidacy. So you know what them people that get elected gonna do? Not a goddamn thing for you. Because they don't owe you shit. And yet, over and over and over again, we say these people, we demand such and such from these people to do this for us, to do that from us. When did you pay for somebody radio ad for a campaign? You ain't never gave them no money for that. So they don't owe you that back. When did you ever go out here and do anything for them personally where they can say, okay, I owe him that? Never. So, but you come out here and you go up there and say, because I gave you this vote, you know what I'm saying, that I owe you something. The vote, the only reason why you even knew that I was in the running to vote was because somebody gave me some money so I could talk to you. We don't understand how that goes. So inside of relationships, y'all go into these motherfuckers, you look at somebody and you say, you owe me something. Because I said we can be together at this particular time. You ain't did shit for me. You made my time hard. I had to come up there and spend my money. You know what I'm saying? I had to come spend my money and my time to deal with you. And listen, not only that,
hard.
The most valuable, listen, the most valuable asset I got is time. And if I waste it on you,
right on, brother.
You know what I'm saying? And I spend money on you, I double spent. And yet, you know what I'm saying? And yet, you worried about you. Without you taking the time to understand who I was, you mad because after I felt like I spent my time and I spent my money, I wanted something in return. When I got it, I didn't give you what you wanted in return.
Damn.
You never asked me.
Damn.
You never took the time to give it to me, to say it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't owe you shit. I gave you more than what you was deserving of when I gave you my time and my fucking
this
money.
week, buddy.
Damn.
So when people come along and they go and have all these little different sayings about what somebody should do and what somebody shouldn't do, take the time to sit back and think about, what did I do for them? Mm-hmm. And if you can't say you didn't do shit for them, shut the fuck up.
Not the fuck, but
and fuck what they give you. Because they don't owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? They giving you something. You a gift horse.
Is that Brother Clinton?
He's a gift horse.
It is.
You looking to gift horse in the mouth.
It is Brother
If
Clinton.
you gonna come out in this situation and you want something from him,
Good
you
to
gotta
see
put
you.
in
Thank
just
you
as much
for
effort as
attending.
they is. So when you come up there and you got somebody, especially when it come to men inside a date, I'm gonna say this shit loud and clear. A man coming out here, he doing 75% more inside of a dating process than any woman he fucking with.
That's a lot.
No matter if he fucking with 5 or 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? So if he walk away from the situation and you felt unsatisfied,
I don't agree with that, but okay.
No. If you walked out of that situation, you felt unsatisfied when he doing 75% more inside of a situation for him. You know, it's a whole nother mic over there. If you want to go on and talk about it, okay, cool.
We want your testimony. We want your testimony.
Let the Lord use you.
If he walk away from that situation after he's giving 75% more to that situation than you did, and you love him. It's a whole mic over there.
Hey. Let him use you. Brother said,
No
Brother
relationship.
said no relationship is 50-50.
Yeah, he said no
I'll
relationship
repeat it for him.
No relationship is 50-50.
That's debatable.
Because
That's
every relationship
debatable.
is 100-100. If you going out there, no. It all depends on what it is that you're willing to give in return. Like I can give money to a situation, but what you add to me, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Just like if some people, how I feel don't mean nothing.
Damn.
If I gave you my emotions, it didn't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
Peace, sister.
If you got two, if you got two mic over here, it's a whole mic over here.
Are we gonna have an extended period? Hey,
It's a whole mic over here.
I think that we need an extended period.
Because the people that's gonna watch this on YouTube can't hear what you're saying.
Right. So if it's two people inside a situation and both y'all ain't giving y'all all to make that situation work, why are you complaining about this shit when it don't work? Hey, you didn't give your best effort any motherfucking way.
Brother Keno.
Why do you care if it don't work or not? You didn't give your all at all. You gave 25%.
Yeah, come on.
Hold it down.
And as you
gotta hold that nigga hand while you going up there.
Come on.
You got 25% return out of that 25% you gave. Oh God! So shut the fuck up.
Not the fuck with a PH.
Go ahead.
Easy money. You didn't give enough to even complain.
Hey,
If you didn't give 100% of yourself to that situation,
bro.
and he gave 75%, and you gave 25%, and he gave you 25% worth of return, you don't got shit to say. It's over. You got your return off of that shit. If you didn't give all yourself to it, you don't deserve nothing but what you got in the end.
We make Johnny Appleseed.
Maybe good dick, a trip, and a hot rag. That's all you deserve. That's good. That's good for what it is that he got.
So go ahead and talk your shit.
Hey, wait.
I gotta not agree with it first.
Right.
But it's all relative. You know,
Yes,
you
yes.
really are dealing with what you want to deal with.
Yes.
Like, if somebody's giving you 75% and you're giving 50% or you're giving 100%, it's not their fault.
Tell him about that V-word value.
It's not their
And that's what I'm
fault.
saying.
Tell him about
That's what
that
I'm
V-word
saying.
value.
But if you are giving me just 25%, right? And
You
I'm
accepting
giving
it, then that's all it is.
I'm saying, and right. So don't complain.
No, it's no complaint.
That's what I'm saying. When it's over, don't ask me what I left on the table.
them 25
You left 75% on the
But
table.
most people who leave less than
25%ers are the
100%
ones that's
aren't going to
complaining.
complain. They're going to move on to whoever they can
Well,
get
I don't know about that because I've seen a bunch of 25%ers complaining about
Like, you-
25%.
I like that.
I'm just saying, be real about it. If
Yeah.
somebody that's not giving you 100%, they don't care if you leave.
That's not true.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
That's not true.
I've grown to recognize, brother, that I'm not a vegetarian and I hate onions. But that shit is
Thank you,
good.
sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I have something to say.
Okay, get your hand out the mic.
Boom. I was about to sing and shit. I was gonna sing.
You're not
I'm a
singing on MTV Unplugged, my guy.
Okay, but look, I've learned that women show you what they think you deserve
Okay.
by how they look, their appearance, and how they treat you.
Say it again, Chris. Say it one more.
A woman will tell you what you deserve and what you're worth based off of how they look for you and how they treat you. Like if you got a girl who only gets dressed up and dolled up when she going out, but when she at the house for you, the one that she's supposed to be with, she like bummy and shit. She feel like you don't deserve much.
Hey, look. I'm going to say this. That could very well be a reality for thousands of men. And look. Let's not discount that because that could very well be true. Some people are in relationships, but they're still on the market. You understand what I'm saying? And women have
Their
an
options
opportunity.
are open.
Right. Women have.
Don't ring on nobody's finger.
Oh, exactly. But even.
So when you keep
Oh, Mike over there. It's a whole mic.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I won't disagree with that.
You find that you want.
I won't disagree with that.
will.
I won't disagree with that. What I'm saying is some people are still in
We
relationships
know you from
on
the west
market.
side of Detroit.
Some
East
people,
side.
some people are still. Some
6
people
mile
are
looking
in.
ass nigga.
Softer, please.
Some people are in. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Some people are in committed relationships, whether
Yeah.
you be married, fiance, committed, whatever. You know, on paper, off paper, that's not the point. What I'm saying is some people are very much still in the market even when they're with you. And the fact that women in this society, in Western society, this is not Iraq, this is not Iran, this is not Persia. Women in this society, in our society, from Europe this way over, have an ability to date up if they want to date to the side if they want to. One thing that they don't do is date down.
But they have that option as well.
Exactly. You
almost excluded them from having that option.
No, I'm not excluding them from having that option. I said in this society, the way it's constructed for a myriad of purposes. And some of us who can't hate it. Some of us who can love it. So just imagine if I'm Jeff Bezos, right? My wife just divorced me and she got $37 billion. She literally rocketed to being the richest woman.
What color is he?
That's not the.
It has a big difference. It has a big deal to do with it because we need to stop looking at our men. What European women are looking for in their men. So I don't look for in my man what white women look for in her man.
If I'm Robert Smith, who's the richest black man?
I look for what black.
This shit show starts.
Right? No, I'm saying shit.
Show starts.
I apologize for my voice at you.
I can't help it.
If I'm Robert Smith, who is the richest black man in the country, who's worth $26 billion, and if I want to date whoever I want to date that is black woman or the other, it's the same thing.
What's the same thing?
I'm saying it's the same thing. Okay,
what is
it? You get 37. Let's just say me and Eb are married, right? And I'm worth $155 billion. In our divorce, you, Eb, a black woman, you get $37 billion.
Depends on what state you live in.
And we in Alabama. You gonna get the 37 bill.
Okay.
You gonna get the 37 bill. That just is what it is. All right, but that's not even the point. You know what the public says? The public says that you did nothing to help me get that 155 bill.
You weren't with me shooting in the gym.
You were with me shooting in the gym. Fuck the part. Fuck you being a.
How does the public decide what's going on in your household and what you did for a man?
But I know what I'm saying, but listen.
You could have been shooting in the gym.
You're not letting me finish. That's public. That's all perception. Never mind the fact that you was not right next to me boxing all the books before I started selling CDs, before I started selling deodorant, before I started selling camera equipment. The point that I'm making to you, I
don't even know what the point is anymore.
You better give me that.
No, I'm saying right. But the point that I'm trying to make to you is the point that I'm trying to make to you is we're talking about people putting in equal into the relationship, right?
Don't put in equally.
We won't prenup. We won't prenup. I'm literally saying that you put in the same amount of effort that I put in, and there was a dollar amount put on your effort. $37 billion. That's what I'm saying. And because you're a woman, and because I'm a man, it doesn't matter that I just gave you $37 billion because I can go out and get another one. You're not gonna boss up again like that.
How you know?
Shit.
That's the problem right there.
But let's be honest. Hold on, let's be honest. You don't have it beyond that.
A dollar value on a woman.
If I give you $37,
not on a woman, on your fidelity. I put a dollar amount on your fidelity. I didn't put a dollar amount on you. I put a dollar amount on your fidelity.
You just said that.
I said we need to have like one person walk up to
Hey,
Mike.
producer. God damn it. But no, in the end, what it all boils down to, if I am in a marriage and I'm giving, and the person that I'm with is giving me 100% of themselves, no matter what it was, if I go off to work and they stay home and they took care of home and I was out and about, if it did come about that we divorced and they got half, they deserve half. The reason being is because they was there for me doing all the things they put their all into it, like I was putting my all into it to get to that point.
Do you That's what it come back to.
It's a difference in between Anna Nicole Smith finding an 87-year-old man on a motherfucking respirator. You know what I'm saying? To get with him for 37 days, so she can get the man fortune. That's two totally different things. So what I'm saying is though, but in the end she came out with nothing. And so she complained about that nothing.
Did she get nothing?
Yeah, she got
she didn't
nothing.
get anything.
She got a high profile.
You know what I'm saying?
That's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, probably $1 billion a day.
And then she died.
I think she probably did very well.
Yeah, she died. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Lord bless her. We love you, baby.
Oh yeah, she did die. Her son died.
baby.
Her son died too.
My whole point of it is that you're going into these situations, you're asking for somebody to give more than you're willing to give inside a situation. And then on top of that, it's a lot of people complaining about what they end up with at the end of these situations. The problem being is that you didn't give enough to be able to even complain about it. You didn't even put enough into it. Like I said, if a dude going in there and if he got 4 chicks he dating right now, all 4 of them getting more from him than all 4 of them putting into him. Because he's spending his money to go out on dates. He's spending his time trying to talk you into getting that pussy. He's spending a lot of. No, he's not getting more. I can't get back my time, and I definitely ain't getting back this money that I spent on you. Especially if you ain't gonna never be my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's just fair. That's just money in the wind. I spent that on you. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep this situation get to a certain point. When you looking at a situation like that and you come out there, you want to complain that you didn't get something else. What did you put your all into it? Because if you put your all into me, right, inside of a situation like that, nobody else stands room to be even in the picture. You know what I'm saying? I can't help but goddamn focus on you. You focused on me. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, the one that deserves more and shit like that, they quiet.
You should stop fucking with me.
I mean, but hey,
at that day.
Brother,
come to the mic. Come to the mic.
There you go.
Brother.
Hi guys, welcome everybody.
Yeah.
You have a first time listener, first time talker? No, ain't no first time talker. But I do want to say this though.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't feel like one person could. I know we're talking about putting all into a relationship or putting everything into. Personally, I don't feel like one person could be all or everything for someone else.
Thank you.
That's not a thing for me.
Okay.
That's
different.
So I love on a level where we meet.
Right.
And that's my personal thing. Like, if this is our thing, this is our thing. But another thing that I might need, I might not get that inside of this thing.
Okay.
But I have someone else that feels that thing.
Yeah.
But my rule number 1 is never fuck with anybody that got less to lose than you do.
Amen. Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And then rule number 2 is by no means, under no circumstance, do you ever break rule number 1. So like for me, it's not about dating up or down or anything like that. But like if I know I'm pulling in 7 figures a year. It's only too much that Jartera Alicia, who work at Waffle House, can do for me.
She can make you a fire-ass waffle.
She can make me a fire-ass waffle.
She can bring you some good ass.
She probably got amazing ass, but like that's about it. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't do anything with
You'll
that.
never be hungry with the.
What if she got aspirations of owning one though?
So is this the part
Yes, it is.
So is this the part
She
where
can
we?
make 7 figures by owning a couple of Waffle Houses now.
So is this the part where we
You
close
can put it in
out?
the game sometimes.
No.
I was gonna say I'm happy that you said that. Mean people and love people where you at.
Preacher man. Keep it sharp.
I am, but I'm just saying, like, there's two scientists, Esther Perel and Dr. Alan de Botton, who say the same exact thing. A lot of time we expect for one person to be an entire village for us, and they say it takes a village to raise a person. On some level, it takes an entire village to love you as a human being as well. And so I think sometimes we expect for our partner to be our pastor. We expect them to be the banker, father, a whole bunch of therapists, a whole bunch of different other things, and in that we lose a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and we cause a lot of problems.
It's unnecessary
put a lot of
on them. You're like unnecessary pressure or something like. You can't hold them to that if that's not their thing. If they don't love that way, or if they don't give that way, or if they can't fill that space, then I feel like it's kind of.
And that's why some of y'all gonna marry
inside a relationship. I ain't talking about what you, how much money you bring inside a relationship when you in a relationship like that, right?
If it's just somebody
I'm saying, but inside of a situation like that. It's about effort. If you got to give me 100% effort. It ain't about if I'm giving you 100% effort to make our life a certain type of way, you give me 100% effort in return, and that's where they're gonna go. Now, inside of dating, if you talking about if I'm telling you materialistically, I'm doing this much and you ain't doing that much for me, don't complain when it's over. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, you ain't even putting forth that kind of effort.
But isn't that
for me to
effort
be in a situation like that?
Is that effort not subjective though?
It's subjective to what?
Like so
what?
So effort for me, like I hate talking on the phone. Okay. that ain't my shit at all. Like I like to text. You know what I'm saying? I don't like spending time with people. That's not my thing. Like
Okay.
I like my own space. So me giving effort in certain situations is, oh, let's go do something, or let me talk to you until you get home, or some shit like that. That's big for me because I don't do that shit.
But that's what relationships about. It's compromise.
But niggas be my mama. I don't do that. But but on the flip side of it, for somebody else, they may be like, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Like we talking or whatever, or we're dealing with each other. You're supposed to do this thing. Nah, that ain't.
But you know, but that person gone though.
That's a respective effort though. That ain't my thing. You don't see me trying to do shit. I'm talking to you.
But that person gonna be gone immediately. But you know what I'm saying? Like that person gonna be gone immediately. You ain't gonna be able to deal with them on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of situations with men.
I think what you're trying to say though, bro.
Hold on, it's a lot of situations with men where women don't even deal with them like that, but they fuck with them on that 25% level just for what it is that he's done. He brings to a situation. That's fine, right? But once he do that, right? Don't complain about the fact that you didn't get what you wanted all the way out of. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make a complete effort. You weren't making no complete effort anyway. You know what I'm saying? You was waiting for what he brought to you for that particular point in time. So when it's said and done, when it's all said and done, you got way more in return than what you was giving out. You was winning. Shut the fuck up. Don't come with that extra rah about, you know, I need a closure, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah. This shit was over with when you didn't put forth the effort to even be in this relationship anyway. You just took what I gave, and after I got through giving, and when I was done giving, I said, okay, fuck this, ain't nothing here for me to do no more.
Salt in the bathroom hooch.
And it's over. Go ahead, Mr. Harville. Go. Let's hear yo, goddamn ABC 3340 goddamn perspective we finna get. Go ahead.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Lies.
We got you live on air.
Lies.
My perspective on it is, one, as I usually say, you are all idiots.
Oh, come on. Even me, Will?
And I regularly wonder.
Cut the mic. Cut the mic right now.
And I regularly wonder who hurt you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I think the dumbest shit in the world is for a grown-ass man to say what a woman is supposed to do as far as contributing wise. You're a leader. You're a follower. You want her to submit to you. So what you got to do is you got to create something for her to want to follow.
Please pass the mic.
Secondly, if you sit up here with these preconceived notions of what your woman is supposed to do, let me tell you something. You don't know what the hell you gonna value about the woman that you fall in love with until you get her. I can't wait until y'all asses are sprung.
But nobody said that.
Some woman who is who is nothing like what you thought you were looking for.
I said I
makes you happier than you ever imagined you be.
Nobody said what you're talking about. I said
This is y'all mantra. This is what y'all live off of.
This is propaganda. This propaganda. Nobody said what you're talking about.
Everything I said.
No, regularly. That's what we talking about.
You said.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody talked about a preconceived notion about what somebody was bringing to a situation.
I said the same thing. No, I did not call them harlots. I called them idiots, and I asked who hurt them. There's a difference.
I literally said the same thing you said, though, Will.
You said a preconceived thought process was somebody supposed to give you.
The fact that you ain't got what you're looking for is because it doesn't exist. Y'all haven't made it yet. Y'all haven't created that thing between you and that person that makes you submit to what you don't want to submit to.
And nobody said nothing against that. What I said was, once you go up there and I do what I do, and I feel like you ain't doing it on a certain level, you ain't giving me that kind of effort, I'm done. Don't complain when I've given you more of my time and my money than you've been willing to give me in return. It's over. It was a transaction. Remember, marriage is a business, right?
It's not.
It's not. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Will.
You got to get a business license in order to get married.
What is marriage?
You got to incorporate and change the name of the corporation.
You have to get a license for your marriage to be recognized by the state, not by you, your spouse, your family, by anybody else.
Like any other business. Any other business got to get a license to be recognized.
You've given the state. You've given state sovereignty over your marriage just now, and the state doesn't have sovereignty over your marriage. That's what Will is saying. You're giving all these different entities.
Nigga, whose side you on?
I'm saying, like, I know this is assholes anonymous, but that's the point that I'm making.
You know what? Y'all are commercializing the concept of love, and that's crazy. Nothing positive comes from that.
I didn't.
First of all,
hey,
talking
about Psalms 82:6 says, "Verily I say unto thee, ye are gods." So I don't know what man you speak of.
love, live life, all that is according to how you want to live, how you want to do it, right? Your conception of love may be one of those, butterflies and birds and flowers,
unicorns and rainbows,
100 roses that you snipped on the other side. Somebody else's definition of love is a Ferrari. So the
my love language is gift receiving.
The disconnect that you got going on is thinking that everybody thinks like you. See, here go the problem. You came with a preconceived notion to come in here and try to tell us that we on a certain track on our own, that we don't think about certain things in a certain way because that's the way it's supposed to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Keno's Corner.
We injected that off into other people. You did the same thing.
I always say this.
So you came along.
Just because you say it all the time don't make it right.
Of what you believed it was supposed to be.
Wrong.
So inside of that, what we said wasn't wrong. You tried to make it wrong. In front of the eyes of people. See, it's different when you speak propaganda, you start speaking Google language. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's speaking the Google language. Google language. He's speaking that coochie cool. I love you too. That shit. But you get the best results out of babies when you talk to them directly like human beings.
So wait, what do you actually compare to a baby?
Thank you, bartender. Love is more than an emotional feeling. So when you go into a situation, love is about a certain kind of action. It's a certain about what you do. When you come up and you make it and you dwindle it down to an emotional feeling, you just fucked up. Because the moment that you don't give those actions, your relationship over. Now when you go home and you have a wife and you go in there and you don't pay a light bill, guess what? You ain't fucking. Your life is that relationship about over with, and she gonna be fucking somebody else. Your shit is about action.
I'm sorry.
That's some bullshit. A motherfucker that ain't cut it will be at your chick.
Hey, let us not forget to mention that we are at Bazaar, the coffee bar.
Tell you is when they had nothing. They had nothing together.
What you said? You said you went in the dog with
Okay. So how many people you know right now that's dealing on that nothing prospect? You want the conversation started from
even homeless
dude didn't have enough money to procreate.
I know a homeless dude right now in Philadelphia who got a girlfriend and a dog.
Now see, here go the thing. You're dealing with somebody who's talking out of two sides of what is going on, right?
That's a family.
So now when you go into a situation and you saying in modern day America, you go into a relationship, if a person ain't come to you with a certain level of something, it's a certain part of that relationship you can't even go to. Is that not true? How many people out here is marrying somebody just because they really do love them? Because there's a bunch of homeless people out there that know you.
Who said me?
No,
prostitutes.
No.
The mic over here. I like your nails. I like your nails. They look nice.
Now, see, you talking from a place of never gonna be there. Oh! So got him. First of all, you can't burn down everybody and think that somebody gonna commit you for a lifetime. That shit does not work. You don't.
Somebody's gonna love you for life, and they're gonna love that kind of energy that you're bringing.
You got anything you want to say about this situation?
I want to know where the origin is, so I can.
Basically, we've been told there were memes that said that men who don't have a certain amount of money or a certain type of financial security shouldn't be allowed to procreate. And also, do you pat your back on the level for doing some simple shit?
Do you pat your love on the back for being faithful?
So.
That's how. But in the end, what this thing from was me saying, if you go into a situation, nobody owes you shit. When you go into a situation, two people meet. When I come up to you and I asked you out on a date, I didn't owe you that date, but we went out on a date. And if I put forth whatever effort I put forth, I probably put forth 75% more effort in to be on that date than you did, right? When it's over with, right? Don't complain. Just move the fuck on. It's over. It's nothing to say.
There's no complaint. That
was in my corner.
From this aspect.
Yeah.
There's no complaint because really you didn't put nothing in.
Right. All you received.
Honestly, you on the receive, wondering if it's gonna go.
Right.
How far is this gonna go? But if you ain't putting the effort The nigga.
Talking to the mic.
What are you? What are you owed?
Nothing.
I mean, what are you?
Nothing.
All you can do is just chalk it up and say, "Hey, it didn't work out."
Right.
I can grow from here.
You got a memory or two. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that motherfucker took me to the waste this game, all right?
You got a memory or two. It was good.
I don't owe you nothing from the get-go.
You were the one half-assed,
Not
so
only
don't
that,
be mad at what you got
Not only
back,
that,
huh?
inside a relationship, women choose who they want to date.
That's what Dick
We
Saban
don't. We don't choose. We don't choose the people that we
it's
would.
up to us
Right.
to
We don't
mess
choose
it
the
up.
people that we date.
All of us
don't
are
choose-
in the same
We go up
place
there.
at
We
the
go. We
same
look at it. We
time.
go. We make a move, and then
might
she
have
got to
a
give me a
whole
yay or nay.
reason.
She gonna choose if I'm the one that gonna be.
Right. So who
spend
doesn't
my
choose?
money on her that day?
Who don't choose who they date?
Women choose who they want to date. Men don't. Men choose who they want to marry.
Whoa. I disagree, but you welcome to that. You welcome to the hypothesis.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Whoa. Men are begging. When we go to a woman, we asking her out on the date.
like Obama when he talking to Biden.
What are you
Asking her out
doing?
on the date, right? 30% of the time we successful. 70% of the time we're not. Whoever. I'm just saying, 30% of the time you're a Hall of Famer.
It does vary.
It does vary. It's whatever. So, however many times you go up there and ask her on that, you still. No. I don't necessarily. You just talking about on average. So if you asking somebody, if you asking somebody for a date, right? If that's the choice, right? She got to make the choice if she want to go on a date with you. When does she choose? When you ask? Huh? She still say if she want to go on that date.
No.
She chose. Remember the word. She chose. Women choose who they want to date. Men choose who they. So when it come down to who gonna get married, who gonna be the person to come forth and say this is what I want to do. Okay then. So you choosing to be married, right? So men choose who they want to date.
No, they
Women
married.
choose who they want to marry.
No,
You
said it backwards.
All the way. Are you saying?
Men choose who they want to marry.
Wait. When did we start discounting choice? I mean, it sounds like we're discounting the choice of two parties. So it sounds like, okay, I'm saying it sounds like, all right, if I come up to you and I'm like, hey, can I get your number? You know, whatever kind of nerdy ass shit.
How many times did those same women that came up to you and said, you know, I want to go take you out on a date tonight? Besides your girl.
In my dating life, I've probably been approached.
You don't get approached. You don't get approached. Most men don't get approached by women that way. For the very few that do, okay.
No. I'm saying, since I've been of dating age, I've probably been approached by 10 women.
For the unicorns.
For the unicorns. No.
It is.
Since I've been of dating age, and I'll say since like I'm 34 now, so between 15 and 34, I've probably been approached by 10 different women. And for the most part, it's not happening at home. It's happening out of town.
Yeah.
I'm saying, okay. I'm saying that's a. I mean, like
every time I go to Georgia, I'm a star. You know,
but your stats, you still probably 3% out of all the women you probably met.
Out of those 10, I was probably attracted to like 3 or 4 of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
but
still.
So in the end, somebody had to choose to let
Kansas is wild.
to let you take them on a date.
Yeah.
Right?
That was a fact.
It is an old mic over there. Yeah.
Who they gonna allow to walk up to?
Yeah. Talk to him. Yeah, I got it.
From that point on, it's up to him.
Right. This has been a very spirited debate.
Spirited
debate at the end of the day.
First of all, we had a whole crowd tonight, so I want y'all to give yourself a hand real quick.
Please, for sticking with us in the bullshit.
Thank you to the crowd.
Yeah, right. And we got one more. What you want to say?
So y'all talking this shit, right?
Right.
Hey, so let's talk this shit.
We could. Wait a minute.
We're going to do the after show.
We'll do the after show. We'll talk a lot of shit afterwards.
We're running out of time.
Keep going. Okay, so
because of software and shit like that.
We appreciate everybody coming out.
Appreciate y'all.
The show is called Assholes Anonymous.
Like and subscribe on YouTube.
Now,
So is this the part where we all have our things to say before we close out?
Wait, no. We said too much already. So right now, here go the thing.
I heard one statement.
So if you go to Executive Art YouTube channel, and and you subscribe and leave a comment up under the newest podcast, the newest episode, you're gonna be entered in to win
Custom
a free canvas for our 50th show, and you'll be entered to win
a free lesson.
Free lessons from Recall Tactical Solutions, where they teach you Recoil. Damn, I keep saying Recoil. Recoil Tactical Solutions, where they teach you about firearms, how to use them, take you to shoot, all that.
Somebody.
And we're going to give y'all a hint.
After Tuesday, you might want to know.
I know that's not an Alabama State jacket, fam.
We're going to give y'all a little hint, too, because we got 2 more
Tactical
episodes.
Solutions is one of our sponsors, along with Executive Art, Bizarre Coffee Bar, The Butterfly Vegan, and Chris Pritchett,
the other guy,
LLC.
Oh, and on another note, you got 2 more episodes to sign up and register for the constitutes.
Yeah.
Just 2.
Just two more episodes.
And you're winning.
2 after this one.
And literally, your effort is absolutely literally 25% effort into winning this fucking contest.
Yeah.
Go Bulldogs and win.
Yeah. But hey, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Assholes out.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.